Hi guys, welcome to Reality React channel. In this channel, we watch reality TV shows to recap, review, and for the fun of it. And I'll be recapping Uthando Nes'Thembu Season 8, Episode 1. It opened with Mseleko meeting up with his wife number 5. And she is the one that's coming in now and being revealed after so many seasons that he kept talking about her. She's being revealed, and in this scene it looks like they are getting to know each other, and he's trying to explain to her how the Msaleko household is ran and stuff like that. And as he's explaining, it seems like she doesn't know much about the family as much as she has. The reason why they are sitting together, I'm assuming, is because he has expressed that the fact that he wants to marry her as the 5th wife, and she's happy with it, and she's just smiling and she's making jokes. She looks like a fun person to be around. But one thing that I partly disliked about him saying that when he introduces her to these wives, and the first one that she needs to be introduced to his marital, his first wife, and in all of these things, as he's explaining them, for me, it seems like he doesn't get in between the women when they are fighting. He just let them resolve it. That's what he told her. And he said that she must not worry about his stepkids, basically, that are almost the same age as her. Because once someone is being introduced as a wife to the family, they already consider that person as a Uma, which sort of makes sense considering the fact that between Uma Khumalo, his 3rd wife, and his firstborn, who turned 80 last year or turned 30 this year, there's like a 4 or 5 years difference, or 6. I can't really remember the age exactly. But so with those type of things, maybe he's trying to address even us as viewers to say that Usne respects Makumala as a mother, even though in the previous season she had explained that she doesn't really consider her as a mom because of how she had been treated by her, those type of things. But I just think that this relationship with number 5, it seems like it's just an idea, and they found a person that's willing to play the role. She might not be a real wife from this view, because even when I remember in the previous season when we're shown only her feet and half of her body, we thought that they're just making it up, and Makumalo was busy posting pictures on Instagram saying it's number 5 posting some other woman who's also a well-known person. Or yes. So those type of things, they just lead to us questioning. For me, I question whether number 5 is a real thing that's happening in the family, or it's just for the show. Even if it's for the show, it's good for us viewers, because a lot of people were wondering, when is this number 5 coming? When is this number 5 coming? And we also found out this number 5 when when people did the background on her, that she was also quite young. She's like 25, and it just doesn't really make sense. And also Musa has a type. She has the same body types as his wives. So it's just like, so it makes sense in a way to say that, at least in that sense, one can say that maybe he is really into her per se, even though she's a kid. Maybe she's there to also make kids, because remember, his dream is to have, or his dream was to have 20 kids. He can still have them. I can't say it still his dream was to have 20 kids, and that's why he's taking so many wives. So maybe this one is so that she can bear the 10 kids or the 9 kids that are remaining. I can't really remember how many kids that he has. So those type of things, maybe she'll bear the 10 kids, I don't know. And in the next scene, he is reporting everyone by form of kashering to Gokflu and his ancestors. He's reporting all the wives, and he's giving feedback in terms of how it has been going, and how Makele has not been supportive of his dream and growing of their family, and how Mayan has left him and gone back to her family, and as he doesn't say why she's leaving, and then how Mangwabe is not Mangwabe, Makumalo is Makumalo was not reported in this thing. She was just saying that she's the one who sees the vision and she appreciates her doing that. And also he reported Mangwabe to say that she's likely going to leave and stuff like that. What's different this season is that the director is also asking questions. They're asking Musa, what does he have for us this season? And he says that he's gonna look back, but the people's job looking back is so that they continue building without anyone leaving. But in the previous scene, when he was talking to Gokflo, he was saying that he would be grateful if they don't leave, but if they continue to disrespect him and all of that, it will be fine if they go. And then they go to Matlele, and she says that she intends to ask questions about the things that were said in the previous season and address them, because she believes that she has been done wrong, or things that have been said by other people, and she wants to address them. And then they go to Mayeni and ask her, what does she have for us? And then she says that she's gonna bring the delusional and all of that. And then Makomala says that this season the previous season have shown people for who they are and how they live their lives. And then they go to Mamawe, who is, I don't know what questions she was asked, but she was saying that the way Mseleke has been talking about her is to paint her as a bad person to the nation, because this show is on national TV and people are watching, and to show that people are watching, it trends every weekend that it plays. So when he talks badly about her, he paints her as a bad person to the whole nation. And I agree with her. And then they show us previous season where he was saying that she has I don't care attitude, and the only person that no person alive can change her, only Ingruzi can change her personality and how she behaves. And then so since in the tarot sessions we're going to have Seluka and his wives, and sometimes as a one person on the one wife will be on the tarot session, and then stuff like that. So the first interaction that we get is Mseleko and Makumalo, and the director is asking what does he think of the things that people have been saying about Makumalo. So it seems like a reunion of some sort, or light reflection. That it seems like what he said in the first scene, where he said the purpose is to look back, but with the hope of continuing building the family and all of that. But since season 7, I'm not judging, since season 7, he has not increased the number of children in the family within his wives. So maybe he might have had, but I don't think that's actually even true. He might have had kids outside, but I don't think that's true, because it seems like he loves his kids. So even if he had kids from outside, maybe he would have tried to bring them here. Maybe, I don't know, something like that. So he was saying that, so the director asked, I'm going back, the director asked, do you think that should affect her? And he addressed that issue of people calling Makumalo a deputy husband. And he says that shouldn't affect her. And Makuman also says that doesn't affect her, because she believes that as long as people are not trying to build her, they just trying to criticize her. And they are also criticizing. So she's now addressing people like me, criticizing the edited vision of her. But that edited version, he and her husband approved, and they decided to show us. So now we are allowed to have opinions about it, because, I mean, if we don't have opinions about it, then it wouldn't be trending, people wouldn't be talking about it, which means people are not watching. But they must be grateful of the fact that people have opinions of the stuff that they are putting out. Also, it seems like this interfering of Makumalo in people's marriage did not start now, because they also showed the part where Makumalo had interfered when Mamwabe and Musa were having like an argument. And she said that she did this when she was 19. And I wonder if it was then when she got married when she was 19, or she was still a girlfriend when she interfered. But she's saying that now she has grown and she's not going to be doing that. But I wouldn't say that she was interfering in the previous season, but she was busy asking the wives, trying to suss out. I don't know if she was sent by Musa or she was just doing it because she's a good person and she understands the type of relationship she is in. There is a temper relationship that she didn't feel the need to only attend to her issues, but she was trying to address everyone's issues because they are all wives to Musa. They moved to Miami and Mseliko, and he says that the only thing that he doesn't like that Mayini does is that thing of saying that Umpumelelo is taking after him, and he doesn't like that. And I think this is normally the case when one of the parents is not, as much as in their case it sounds like it's true because they show the part where Mpumelelo is talking to his father about making someone the matriarch of his team, while he already has two girlfriends that had kids, and is planning to take someone else who's a virgin, who's from the Matkala family and all of that. So in this case, one can say that Mpumelelo is taking after him, and those are the bad things that Mayini doesn't like about Mpumelelo. So he's saying that he doesn't like that, but Mayini is justified in a way in saying all of these things, and then they ask her again about what she would like to address as well. And she says that she doesn't like the fact that his wife, meaning Mamwabe and Makumalo, went on a dinner and spoke about her and talked about her about things that they don't like about her, and the fact that she's delusional, and how Manuela also said something shady, but she said that she's from wherever, and Mayini is from another town or village, and then she is saying that how can they be friends? Like, what is this? You can be friends with anyone, even from Johannesburg and Durban. You could be friends if you met them some way, or you could just know each other. She's now acting like she didn't know Mayin when she got into this marriage. And I don't think Mayin is that delusional to say that she can say, I knew you before you met my husband, or I knew you before you got married to my husband. It doesn't sound too far-fetched. I don't understand why they even had that type of discussion. Or like mine is right when she said that they were trying to build their relationship, which they didn't really build anyway, because in the next episode it shows that they have not talked, or they have not had like time to catch up with each other before they shot this season. So I don't. Well, she said that we must not judge her edited version of herself, and then they also talked about Makumalo's diary session, where she said that she also has, looking at the previous seasons, she can see that there are parts of her that the people in her family, meaning the other wives, don't like about her. So she's planning to change that. And as she's saying this, you can see that she has taken time to reflect on the thing that she has done, because they also show the part where Matele is talking to her family member, saying that they did well by chasing her out of some function or her wedding. I don't remember what it was. And then also the fact that Main also spoke about her discussing being discussed by Mamwabe and Makumalo. So in this season, we're going to see a different version of Makumalo. She's going to act differently. And I think that Mayin was really hurt by this temper going on in the family, because she seems like she was not happy with Mamwabe being married to Musa, because they showed her crying in the previous season, showing that she didn't like that he decided to marry someone that she knew. And then they show us what's going to happen this season. It seems that they're going to have like a celebration or welcoming ceremony for the new wife, and Matsele is there in that episode. And I'm just wondering what has changed, or maybe after the 20th anniversary that she kept blabbering about, saying that the reason why she didn't go to Makumalo's member. So it's because of that, even though Makumalo attended her wedding and she was happy, both Maini and Matsele did not go. I wonder if they actually discussed and said, we are not going. So, we are not participating. And I think this is the part that made Musa to say that she is not being supportive of him growing his family. Besides the getting married of Musa and his fifth wife, they also showed how the kids, they're also going to show us how the kids are feeling about this new mother. And I remember watching a podcast with Dr. Zani Zuma and some guy, can't remember the name of the podcast, and he was explaining how when in his family or every Christmas they meeting a new kid, a new baby, new wife and stuff like that. Even though Zuma has not taken a wife that we know of, he was trying to take that other one that ended up becoming his baby mama. It didn't work out. So those type of situations, and he didn't really go deeper into it, but you could sense that this thing of parents or older people or older men having new kids with new people is just destabilizing the family. As much as it grows there's a bit of sacrifice that the older kids have to make, because now you are 23 and your father has a step brother that, in our culture, we don't have step brothers. You have a younger brother or someone who can almost be your child. And because your father has decided to marry someone that's almost the same age as you, and then you must call them Umha. Like, it's just doesn't really work out well for the older kids, the way they need to adjust. But them Senegal kids seems like they are happy, even in that thing. And then, I don't know what event is that. It seems like the kids are, or maybe it's a birthday party, the kids are reflecting on how they are with how their father is and stuff like that. And then we hear Musa also talking on the side. So seems like maybe it's a birthday party. And at one point when he is talking to his kid, he seems like he's unwell. And that's the part when he was admitted last year and everyone was talking about it and people were saying people were lying and stuff like that. So these are the things that will happen this season. It seems like it's going to be entertainment and all of that. And because they're also calling it a real novella, so we're going to be having fun. We're going to be entertained by them Selecus and yeah. Happy times. Thank you for watching this recap. Please subscribe and comment your thoughts on what you think of this season. Thank you.